With 2 Works For You reporter Joe Hinkie. He joins me now. And Joe, this started with an open 911 call, and the police had to make their way in after they heard moans inside.
They heard those moans. They had a job to do, Brian, but the scene around them, they described to me, was simply gruesome. And given the size of this house and the amount of victims, they told me it will be quite some time until this investigation is truly over. As investigators entered and exited this home all day, neighbors say last night was normal. No noises, no commotion.
It's just a nice, quiet neighborhood.
Bill Whitworth finally noticed the scene as he left for work.
I saw the crime scene tape attached to my truck, so I kind of figured something was up.
Down his street, police responded just after 11 Wednesday night to an open line 911 call, meaning no one spoke, but dispatchers heard sounds in the background. Officers found 2 adults, a 5-year-old girl, 7-year-old boy, and 12-year-old boy, all deceased, plus a 13-year-old girl in critical condition and an unharmed 2-year-old girl. The motive for the violence is unclear.
You know, someone murders their family members, you know, and as young as 5. I don't see how there could be any type of a mental process to that.
This swing was used quite a bit.
The family's backyard runs up against Beal Bernson's yard.
A robbery where people were held up in the house. This might have been about a year ago.
A crime a few blocks over, and the biggest event in this neighborhood anyone remembers. Burnson says he often saw the family in the backyard, and he felt no reason to suspect anything.
But there always seemed to be a pretty joyful bunch. You'd hear the kids laughing and screaming.
But as neighbors try to understand what happened next door and police continue to collect evidence and question the 2 suspects in custody, the magnitude of this event is setting in.
At this point, the worst single criminal incident in Broken Arrow history, because you've got not only 5 fatalities in 1 year, you have it all in one incident, and it's all in his family members.
Now, Corporal Calhoun there at the Broken Arrow Police Department tells me the 16 and 18-year-old suspect, both arrested a short distance from this house without any incident. Now, this crime obviously taking a toll on a lot of the neighbors out here, but also the police officers coming up on 2 News at 6. We'll let you know what assistance is being offered to those officers as they leave the scene, Brian.
Certainly, Joe, and hitting hard to the entire community. These, by the way, are the first 5 murders in Broken Arrow this year. 2 Works For You checked the statistics for Broken Arrow, and according to citydata.com, between 2001 and 2013, the city didn't see 5 murders in a calendar year. And then from 2009 to 2013, Broken Arrow had a total of 5 murders across 5 years. Last night marks the highest number of homicides in the city since 2008, when there were 4.